When we set out to reboot Gauntlet, we wanted to recapture the fun and excitement of the 1980s original arcade classic. Like the original arcade game, this rebirth is a 4-player cooperative dungeon crawler, involving 4 distinct heroes. Like the classic, we have Thor the Warrior. Armed with an axe, he uses brutal close-range melee strikes, including a spinning attack that turns him into a whirling tornado of death. Thyra the Valkyrie is armed with a spear for frontal charges, as well as a shield that blocks assaults and becomes a destructive boomerang when thrown. Questor the Elf is precise in his strikes and can release a volley of arrows and drop tactical bombs. The elf can also utilize a rolling tumble to quickly dodge attacks and traps. And Merlin the Wizard, who has a variety of magic attacks to choose from. He can blast his adversaries with many spells, including comets of molten lava, shards of ice, and arcing bolts of chain lightning. Some abilities can even be upgraded through perks. For example, Questor's bombs can be upgraded and attached to arrows. Thyra's shield can be improved to reflect enemy fire. In the backstory of Gauntlet, a young wizard, Morak, conjures the gauntlet seeking glory. He is instead trapped within its depths. Using wizardry, he calls on heroes and convinces them to enter the gauntlet and set him free. Gauntlet consists of environments like dusty crypts, dark caves, fiery dungeons, and each environment has multiple styles of gameplay. Some dungeon maps are handcrafted experiences with secrets to discover, while other levels are procedurally generated, with death itself chasing players through an unpredictable labyrinth. There are also endurance maps filled with wave after wave of monsters to survive. Inside Gauntlet, players will be able to buy new armor and weapons with the gold they acquire during gameplay. Even more exciting is the ability to unlock relics. Relics are where the big powers lie. Use a mirror relic to create a magic army to fight in the battle. There are relics to freeze your enemies, blow them away in a tornado, set them on fire, increase speed, and many more. Regardless of your skill level, there are thousands of ways to die in the Gauntlet. To survive, seek delicious roast turkey to restore health. How will you die? Hordes of monsters, immortal death, devious traps, or bone-crushing bosses. Perhaps the biggest threat you'll face could be your friends competing for food and gold beside you. You're probably going to get your fellow heroes killed, accidentally or not, but that's okay in the Gauntlet. You actually get perks for dying. You'll be able to show off your status with the leaderboards, ranking your kills, loot, and the fastest time. Replay the board and beat your own scores at higher difficulty settings. On September 23rd, invade the Gauntlet and fight for glory, treasure, and succulent turkey.